Now, once again, is former prosecutor Don Schweitzer and criminal defense attorney Michelle Suskow. We're working you guys tonight. All right, Don, you're a former prosecutor and you're a former police officer. Does it surprise you that this woman was able to remove everything from her apartment that had any kind of DNA or fingerprinting on it?
Yeah, I don't buy that. I read that same article where the police officer apparently said that she took everything that had DNA, a toothbrush or a comb, how does he know? If you were really looking in that apartment and you had a forensic team in there, they could find hair fibers and skin and things like that. The fact of the matter is that the police are not interested in her DNA. They don't need it. It's not relevant for any investigation they have going right now.
And what kind of charges do you think, Don, that they could get her for?
Well, they could get her for false impersonation of another person, grand theft. They could get her for fraud, just a myriad of theft-related charges. I mean, this woman has victimized so many people. For a lot of us, it seems clever, and it seems kind of like, is it really criminal because she's going to school and things like that? But she's taking on the names of other people.
Yeah, it's terrible because it's identity theft, which is a very serious and prevalent crime in this country. It's very serious. People think, oh, well, who's really hurt by it? It's a monetary crime, but property crime, but it's not.
Just think about the person that was about to hire her. And if she hadn't found out that she was a fraud, she probably would have lost everything inside of her household.
Yeah. Michelle, what kind of defense do you think she's going to mount and say, I'm just a modern-day Robin Hood, so to speak, of education, trying to get some free college credits?
Well, wait a second. I mean, first of all, nobody's found her yet. So, and she is very, very good at disappearing. So I don't know if she's going to be facing charges. I mean, she is very good at assuming identities. Who knows if she's actually gotten financial aid from those two institutions? I mean, she could be facing federal charges if she's gotten federal grants. But she's very good at disappearing. She could be in another country. Apparently, she's gotten monies from a variety of different countries over in Europe. So she could really be anywhere. So I don't know what she's going to be facing. If they do eventually catch her, gosh, insanity seems like that would be good, but she's just too bright for that. So
well,
I don't know.
She's an attractive woman,
be,
so she's probably, able to use that to her advantage as well.
And she has.
Yeah, obviously very successfully. I mean, this is a smart woman. She's holding her own at Harvard and Columbia University. This is no, America's dumbest criminals.
Oh, no, she didn't mess around. I mean, she went to two of the best places she possibly could to get some good free education there.
So she's doing it because it's a thrill. This is an exciting thrill for this very bright woman, and life is going to get boring for her, if and when the system catches up to her. We've had these type of crimes before. There was a gentleman, I can't recall his name, that did the same thing in an Ivy League school, and he was passing the muster, and he was on the track team, and when all was said and done, he had no explanation for why he did it other than it was fun.
Now, Don, listen to this. The cops actually caught her. They, figured it out, right? And she slipped through the cracks. I mean, basically, she's like, no, that's who I am. There's no identity theft here. What are you talking about? And they believed her. And even though this was someone that was missing, I mean, she assumed the identity and was so convincing in it, they said, oh, wow, I guess it really is her, our mistake.
She's good. It's too bad she's not using her talents for a legitimate purpose.
Right.
I mean, she could be, hosting this TV show, with her ability to
smart,
speak.
Huh?
And
well, I don't know about that. That's pushing it.
All right. Yeah, anybody can do this job, right? Okay, now, Don, how would you find her?
You would, hopefully there's some fingerprints on file with her, and a lot of universities do have fingerprint requirements, job requirements and things like that. If I were in law enforcement, I'd be distributing her face throughout the major universities because that's where her specialty is. She likes to hang out with that and the military. She's been hanging around Army posts and the naval and stuff like that.
That's pretty brazen.
But you think that Harvard and Columbia would have a wealth of information about this woman and teachers and people who she's
they're not being so cooperative because they're embarrassed.
No, they're not.
They got schnookered as well. You know what I'm saying?
That's right.
Or snookered, whatever it is. All right, Donald Schweitzer. Maybe she should host the show. All right, Donald and Michelle, thank you.